Hello everyone, I'm Shigeki. Today, I'd like to talk about how AI development could make the work of root salesman easier. First of all, I want to clarify that I'm not an AI expert. However, in my previous job, I often thought that if some of our tasks were replaced by AI, our work efficiency would improve significantly and the burden on salesmen would be reduced. So, today, I'd like to share my thoughts on this, incorporating specific episodes from my time as an employee. I used to work as a root salesman for a company that handled industrial abrasives. Our main products were grinding stones used in the automotive industry to smooth the surfaces of car parts. The job itself was quite easy. It involved regularly visiting clients, having casual conversations, introducing new products, and listening to their requests. However, there was one tedious task, pricing the products, which meant creating quotations. Why was creating quotations so difficult? It wasn't just about calculating profits. I also had to look into past sales records to see how much we had sold the same product to the same customer in the past. Especially for older sales data, such as from 20 years ago, the data was not digitalized. We had to search through paper files in the company filing cabinets. This process was highly inefficient. I sometimes thought, why do we even care about past prices? But if the current price was too different from the past price, customers would become suspicious. This made the process of making quotes particularly tedious for root salespeople as they were not free to set the prices as they chose. If I had just joined the company or was dealing with a new client, I wouldn't have to worry about past prices. But as someone who's joined mid-career and had to take over existing accounts, I had to understand the history of past sales. At the time, our company was still not digitalized, and I had to pull out a huge amount of paper documents every time I had to make a quotation. I wish this task had been systematized. Even without AI, introducing some kind of system would have been beneficial. I feel that there's a kind of aesthetic in Japanese manufacturing that values the analog rather than digital ways. They are not interested in the latest IT technologies and prioritize hands-on, real-world experience. This makes them resistant to things like AI. Many middle-aged workers especially feel that AI will take over their jobs. However, for someone like me, a salesperson, the idea that AI could streamline our work was something to celebrate. Technology will keep evolving, and we need to evolve with the times. We should not repeat the mistakes of the past, such as the Luddite movement. AI has the potential to revolutionize industries. Instead of fearing these changes, we should cooperate with AI to build a better future.